Thank you, everybody, for coming to the Aaron Torres Podcast YouTube page. If you could do me a quick favor, if you do enjoy the video that you came here to watch, do me a favor, go ahead and hit that little red subscribe button at the bottom of the screen. It really does help my audience grow. It really does help this channel grow. It means more than you realize. So go ahead, hit that little red button. Also, remember, full episodes of the Aaron Torres Podcast, wherever you download your podcast, Apple, Spotify, etc. Now, here is the video that you came here for. Finally, I'd be remiss if I did not get out of here without talking about one more college basketball story, and it came from the world of recruiting. On Tuesday's show, the news happened on Monday. On Tuesday's show, we talked about DJ Wagner, the #1 high school player in America, committing to Kentucky. Well, on Tuesday into Wednesday, another 5-star committed, and it was a big one, literally and figuratively. So a kid named Baye Fall, who is currently, according to 24/7 Sports, he is the number 14 ranked player in the country, a 5-star player, down to a couple schools, including Arkansas, including Alabama, or including Auburn, not Alabama, Auburn and Arkansas, makes his college decision, and drumroll please. Baye Fall, 6'10" forward from college. He's from another country, but he lives in Colorado now, commits to the University of Arkansas. And oh, by the way, shout out to the Arkansas basketball social media feed. I saw they did a commitment video for him. And you know whose voice led the commitment video? It wasn't Coach Muss. It wasn't Corliss Williamson. It wasn't Bill Clinton, famed Arkansan. It was your boy, Aaron Torres. So shout out to Arkansas basketball and shout out to Arkansas basketball's coaching staff on closing another 5-star. What I would say about this kid is a couple things. Got a chance to see him over the summer. This kid's a really good player, okay? 6'10". And what I would say is about this guy, I saw him play at the Adidas Championships in LA over the summer. And what I would say is, I think many of you have probably been to like AAU basketball tournaments, and you probably get the idea of what they are, right? 4 or 5 courts, games going on at the same time. You don't really know what you're watching and who you're watching. And that's why you need really good assistant coaches to kind of direct the head coach where he needs to go. But I bring it up because you sit in these gyms for long enough. And ultimately, all these guys kind of start to look the same. They run, they jump, they shoot, they miss, they this, they that, they whatever. Baye Fall looks like nobody in in high school basketball, okay? About 6'10", super long, super athletic. And credit to Arkansas's coaching staff. As I said, that LA event, the Adidas Championships, he played the first game of the day. I was there. And the Arkansas coaching staff came right into the gym, sat right in the front row, watched him, let him know that he was a priority, as did Bruce Pearl, as did Chris Beard, as did a couple other coaches, but Arkansas ultimately gets their man. Now, in terms of what I think he's going to bring to Arkansas, listen, another 5-star player and what I think is going to be another really good team next year. For people who do not follow Arkansas recruiting, they also have a 5-star guard by the name of Layden Blocker. 5-star, as I said, about 6'3", another super athletic guy. And when I think about those two players specifically, they fit the bill of what a Coach Muss player looks like. Coach Muss being Eric Musselman from Arkansas. Super athletic, defend really hard, play both ends of the floor, switchable, all of those things. And I think they're going to fit in seamlessly. Now, what is the Arkansas roster going to look like at this time next year? In the world of college basketball in 2022, 2023, going into 2024, it's impossible to know. But Arkansas has a lot of young freshmen. They're not all going pro. They have a couple transfers that are on the roster this year that are going to be back. But regardless of who Arkansas gets, they are going to be a really good team. And Layden Blocker and this kid Baye Fall are two really good building blocks. Finally, what I would say, man, and this is what I said on the video that was shared by Arkansas basketball. This is just further proof, man. Eric Musselman, his staff, has turned Arkansas basketball into a great brand where great players want to play, okay? One, it starts with the actual product on the court. You got to win games. That matters. And few people have won as many games over the last couple of years as the Arkansas Razorbacks. Everybody knows last two NCAA tournaments, you go to back-to-back Elite Eights, deepest run for any SEC team in each of the last two tournaments. You have crazy winning streaks in the middle of both of those seasons. But just as importantly, and I think this is important, he's putting guys in the NBA right now, right? Moses Moody is in the NBA, already has an NBA championship ring as part of the Golden State Warriors after coming from Arkansas. Jalen Williams gets drafted last year. JD Note is getting a shot. Oh, by the way, this coming NBA draft in 2023, I think Arkansas might have 3, 4, 5 players potentially drafted, with the 3 McDonald's All-Americans, Anthony Black, Nick Smith, and Jordan Walsh, not to mention Trevon Brazile and Ricky Council, the 2 transfers who have been awesome early in the year. And so credit to Coach Muss. He has turned Arkansas into a cool school, a cool brand, and more importantly, a place where great high school players or great transfers, because I think they're going to have some really good transfers this year who are NBA caliber players, but great transfers can come and prove, basically they can come there and in 1 year, no different than at Kentucky, no different than at Duke, no different than at Memphis, no different than wherever, they can do what they need to do. They can win at the highest level. They can play under an NBA level coaching staff, and they can go to the next level. One of the big things that Eric Musselman on his social media accounts, he sells few programs, maybe no programs. I don't know all the exact details right now, but few programs, if any, have a coaching staff with as much NBA experience as Arkansas does. Coach Muss obviously was an NBA head coach, was in the pros for 20 years. Keith Smart, one of their assistants, was in the NBA forever. They have former pros on their staff, former NBA players on their staff. That is what they're selling, and that is very clearly working as Baye Fall, a 5-star from Colorado, commits to Arkansas. The Big Pig Invasion is here, baby. By the way, new Big Pig Invasion shirts are in and ready to go.